second half of back-to-back, do you go in with a plan to take that into account, and especially against a team that's been off since Thursday, to deal with that?
Not really. We got a bunch of 19, 20, 21-year-olds, so that's one of the advantages. They usually have a bunch of energy, and we don't have to worry as much about load management, back-to-backs, and all that. They're really excited. Them being as young as they are, they're really excited to be playing in the Garden tonight. So, no.
Is Jay-Sean, was there a setback? Or
I wouldn't say there's a setback. There just hasn't really been much improvement. I mean, he has the tendonitis in his knee, and he's been moving around, and there just hasn't been the improvement that they thought there would be. So he's on the shelf.
When you see some of the progress from Jabari Smith Jr., not just him having a great game every now and then, but it's really consistent. How rewarding is that as far as like from a development standpoint?
It's really rewarding when when a player is going through, struggles and you're preaching to him, just stay the course, keep working, keep doing what you're doing, it'll pay off. And then it finally pays off. That's great for him, but it's also great for us as a coaching staff to know that the way we do things and the way that we communicate and the way that we stick with the guys, even when they're having low moments of their season, it's the right thing to do. Hold them accountable, but also pump them up to where they know that if they stay with the plan and stay within the structure, then they will find some success.
First time playing in the Garden for Usman, Tari, Jabari. I don't know if I missed anybody, but did you have a talk or any dialogue about like don't let it get to you? Or
I told them to relish it. I told them to enjoy it. Like, this is the Mecca, right? Like, this is. I mean, I've been here for so many moments, and it's just a great place to be. I mean, I was a ball boy here, so yeah. When MJ was here and Patrick was on the team, and there are just so many moments that I've had in this building. So I told them to enjoy it because there's no place like it.
Was MJ wearing 45 when you were here?
He was wearing 23 when I was here. I'm older than that. I did come to the game when he had 55, and he wore his Jordan 1s. I was here for that game. But I was a ball boy when, I don't know if you remember the play he made. It was in front of now the visitors bench where he took it baseline, then he went back out, and then he turned back and dunked. That was my basket. That was my hoop, where I was the one who was wiping up the sweat. Or when Patrick Ewing would be shooting free throws, I was the one running out there to wipe up the sweat between free throws, and then he'd run down and I'd wipe it up again. So it's crazy that me, who was that guy, is now the head coach of a team that's playing here. It's pretty cool.
HBCU night here, the second annual here at Madison Square Garden. I guess you didn't know that. Talk about the significance of the NBA in general and Madison Square Garden and the Knicks doing stuff for historically black colleges and universities.
Yeah, it's important to shine a light on HBCUs in any way that we can. And the Knicks are obviously a global brand, and they're the city's team. And to have that light shown on those schools is really, really important. That'll make some kid who's at some high school somewhere think about maybe I should go to an HBCU and think about schools that they probably never even heard of. You look at all of the attention Howard University has gotten over the last few years with their swim team and their basketball team and all of the people who have been contributing, Chadwick Boseman and all those things. Their matriculation is up, and people want to go, and there's a line out the door of people trying to go to that school in particular. But my wife, she went to Southern University, and she's an HBCU grad, and she's a Jag for life. So the more we can shine a light on those institutions, the better.
Coach, could you talk about Boban Marjanovic's professionalism? I'm from Serbian media, and how he takes, if he takes not playing well.
Yeah, he is great to have around. He is funny, but he's also, everybody loves Boban. But he's also serious about his game. He works hard. He is the last one off the court. There's always the cliche of the person who's the first one in and the last one to leave. He truly is that guy, right? He is getting 3 interns so he can play 1-on-3 after practice. Or we have an intern now who is a 6'11" guy who is basically the one who plays against Boban because Boban wants to work on his game so much. Situationally, sometimes it's hard to play him because of the shooting on the floor or the pace of the game, but he's always ready when his number is called. So to have someone who has the people part, has the work part, and then the readiness part is someone who I love having on my team.
Thanks, Coach.
Actually,
Yeah.
just go back to Jay-Sean and back to so
Yeah.
with Ty, is he with the Vipers for their duration?
It really depends. I know they play coming up soon, and if they win, they play again. So he'll be down there for the playoff game for sure. But depending on injuries and our situation, he comes back.
Thank you.
And your dad was a Pat Riley.
Yeah, Pat Riley, Stu Jackson, John McLeod. Yeah, those 3.
Okay, thank you.
He was here for a while.
You mentioned cleaning up sweat and your mind went to Patrick. Oh, man.